Before we dive in, do me a favor. Hit subscribe and ring that bell if you're into rare coins, history, or hidden treasures. You'll thank yourself later when you find something you never knew you had. Imagine holding in your hand a tiny piece of time, a coin so small and seemingly humble, yet steeped in a story that spans continents, shifting politics, and the passage of decades. That's exactly what we're looking at today. The South African 1/2-cent coin issued between 1961 and 1964. Don't let the half fool you. This little brass disc contains a wealth of intrigue. Let me take you back. In 1961, South Africa adopted the rand and decimal coinage, moving away from the old pounds and shillings. This 1/2 cent was part of that inaugural decimal series. Designed by engravers Willie Myburgh, obverse, and G. E. Kruger Gray, reverse. It features Jan van Riebeek's bust, surrounded by the motto Eendrag maak Mag. Unity is strength in both Afrikaans and English. Coins book +2 muntstuck +2 flip it over, and you'll meet 2 Cape sparrows perched on a branch, framed by the year. Flirtatiously simple, but rich with symbolism. V-Coins +3 Coins book +3 Hobby of Kings +3 Now. Here's where the plot thickens. Though the coin was minted from 1961 through 1964, the mintage numbers dropped sharply toward the end. In 1961, over 39 million of these coins were struck. In 1962, roughly 17.9 million. In 1963, about 11.6 million. By 1964, only around 9.25 million. Coins book, that downward curve makes the 1964 pieces scarcer, especially in better condition. Collectors often chase quality, not mere years. Over time, the coin was demonetized, meaning it lost legal tender status, and spent its years in circulation, in pockets, tills, and eventually drawers. That wear and tear knocked down many specimens to circulated status, leaving only a few survivors with sharp detail. V-Coins +4 Coins book +4 Hobby of Kings +4 collectors today evaluate them by grade more than by year alone. A coin in good G4 or fine F12 condition might sell for just a few dollars, but a specimen in extremely fine XF40 or uncirculated MS60 etc. condition, that's where the story becomes compelling. Some top-grade examples command multiples above the norm. Another fascinating angle. These are made of brass, a copper alloy, not silver or gold, so their value derives from collectability, history, and scarcity, not melt. V-Coins +3 muntstuck +3 Hobby of Kings +3 Let me throw in a nugget. Online catalogs and numismatic reference sites place typical market ranges for circulated 1964 coins between 79 cents and $4.33, depending on condition. Foronum, but those are the everyday numbers, not what the best examples can fetch. That here's where your coin, or one you might find in an estate, could become a headline. If you have one in near-perfect condition, sharp details, little wear on Van Riebeek's bust, and crisp sparrow features, it could be a hidden gem. Imagine this. You walk into a coin dealer, casually ask for an old South African half-cent, and they blink, because they've never seen an example that well preserved. That moment, fellow collector, is gold. Actually, it's brass, but metaphorically gold that I've seen sales of pristine half-cent coins pull folks up short. Some pieces in mint condition, graded by top coin grading services, have traded hands for hundreds of dollars. Those sales are rare, but they happen. And that's the drama that draws collectors in.s. Oh, how do you know if yours is special? First, sharpness of relief. Look at the hair on Van Riebeek, the feathers on the sparrows. Second, surface brilliance. Is there original luster or just dull wear? Third, absence of marks. Minimal scratches, no corrosion, no heavy cleaning. That if your coin qualifies on those counts, you might consider sending it to a grading service that can unlock real value. Now, Before I end, be sure to stick with me. Let's bring that suspense to a close. After all that setup, here's the big reveal. For a high-end, graded, near-perfect example of the South African one-half cent, 1961 to 1964, many collectors currently place the value around 420 US dollars in today's market. That's the ceiling for the cream of the crop specimens. Yes, you heard right. $420 for one little brass coin, if it hits the right grade and rarity sweet spot. So if you happen to own one, or stumble upon one in your family collection, don't just shrug it off. It might have more than sentimental value. But remember, most existing coins will fall in the modest range. This top number is for the rare, superb examples. Always check condition, provenance, and, if possible, get a grade certificate. Thanks for watching, and if you want more deep dives into undervalued coins, share this video, leave a comment about your finds, and of course don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next gem wave.